This is to advise you that effective January 4th, 2010, we have sold the emergency lighting and installation business to Hudson Valley Public Safety Lighting, located at 53 West Cedar Street in Poughkeepsie, New York, and 134 Bracken Road in Montgomery. You will shortly be receiving a letter of introduction from them, and should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact them. Jeff Pan is the contact person. Thank you for your attention. Rocco Fusetto, President. We have a letter from the Hudson Valley Public Safety Lighting. This letter is to inform you that as of January 4th, Hudson Valley Public Safety Lighting, a division of New York Comco, has acquired the lighting and installation portion of Metro Safety Prevention. Please adjust your purchasing records to reflect the above change. Should you need any further information, it gives the names and numbers to contact. And that's it.
Okay, reports of commissioners. Richard.
Okay. Received a letter from Vice President Peter Rollins of the Dyke Engine Homes Company regarding Mr. Gavin not getting credit for the year 2008, 2009, 2010. And as we discussed, we need his orders from the service before we can look into it to make sure that those 3 years he was in the service so he can get his points. I also I've got a certificate here that Jeffrey Hunt, who is a fire investigator with the county, has taken a Office of Fire Prevention and Control. He got a certificate that he is professionally qualified nationally as a fire investigator. I think that should be noted.
Congratulations, Jeff.
I received a list of key fob numbers from President Hunt for the Dyke and Hose Company. I've requested the same from the President of the Cataract and Mineficent Fire Departments. And the only person who's going to handle key fobs will be myself. I will be getting a letter out to the presidents and the captains of each company advising what I'm doing, and also that they have to let their people know that when they leave, the key fobs must be turned back in, because we keep buying key fobs and we can utilize the old ones. So when somebody leaves or they're suspended or whatever, get the key fob from those people. They can always get it back when they come back in.
Are you going to be the only one using the computer to make key fobs? Okay, now you go have some kind of a form for us to fill out to get to you, saying that so-and-so just joined your company, or this guy's now an officer, and okay.
And then the type of access he gets.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we discuss access then? I know we started to when we go a little in depth as far as access.
I was looking under the Dykens. The Dykens have about 50 different things.
That's the way.
I know that's the way Mr. Ball got set up, and I'm looking into it to see if we can get down just, certain doors, access, right, as we discussed, okay? So that, because we got a bunch of things on there, and every time we have to download, I'm sitting here for an hour doing it, and it's just too much. That's, in fact, one of our former commissioners, he does our telephones, he had a different key, and that wasn't even put in there, so he was locked out. He couldn't even get into the key fobs. How we got the new key when the old one went, I have no idea. And as Joy said, we got both titles for the Tahoe and the Dodge Durango. And the leak in the Dykeman upstairs room near the pool table was repaired. Mr. Turi took care of that in my absence.
Which was Dykeman?
Yeah, the Dykeman. What was that, Sunday?
No, Saturday.
Saturday? I'm setting up classes for the TIPS program and the defensive driving course in May of this year, because a lot of them run out 2010s. We'll have to go into executive session on another thing. I advised A-Star about the knocking in the wall. They will check it out in the next few days. Well, they were here today because we had no heat in the building. It was out completely. So they came in and they bled some of the lines that they could bleed to get that knocking out, but they advised me that the flow of the water through has been lessened. So it's going to take longer to heat it up. So he said, watch it for a couple of days, see how it works, and then they'll come back and do the other things. We have the plans in there, so they're going to have to look at where some of the other bleeding valves are. Anyway, I spoke with Jason Caruso about the camera at the Cataract Firehouse, the one that's right underneath the bell. It sits right in, and he told me that I'll give you this.
Okay.
He told me that the camera he's got there is one that is indestructible. That's why it's a round one. It's not the pointed one. But it's right underneath the bell, and we were hoping that it would have shown part of the parking area, because there's people parking there at nighttime, and we don't know who they are, so Al and I are gonna look where we want it, and he'll change it for us. And I'd just like to thank Tanya Grace and her helper and Secretary Morse. They should be commended on the nice work they did on the cabinets and getting rid of all the papers that were absent. That's all I have, and I got Jerry's.
Okay, start on Jerry's then.
Copy that one too. Nick.
Buildings and grounds.
You should have gave him one, I think.
Yeah. The boiler inspection was completed at Station 1, all was okay. The camera for the Bella Station 2 will be installed, which it was. The second circulator pump for Station 2 was installed on December 28, 2009. The wireless router for Station 1 has been installed, cameras are now working. The lock boxes due to arrive, they did arrive, but they were the wrong size, so he had to reorder them for Station 1 and 2. The battery backups for security computers have been installed and are working. Shelving for the storage has been set up and stored. Documents placed on the shelves in the attic area, that's the commissioner's stuff. And the radiant heat starters were replaced in the cataracts by A-Star.
Have they been replaced yet, or they're ordered?
He was here the other day. He got the work done.
Oh,
They did. He
okay.
was here yesterday.
All right.
Okay?
Furnace cataracts?
Cataracts, yeah. And the radiant heat from the different.
That's all I have.
Under, just for a point of record, under annual inspection, they caught it,
Yeah.
so. Okay, that's Jerry's report. Thomas?
Okay, on equipment, we have a lot of incidental equipment that has been ordered and hasn't arrived yet, such as adapters and tools and such, which the chief ordered back early in December. And I also spoke with the chief in regards to ordering new equipment for the year 2010. Being it takes, 4 to 6 months to get the equipment, the chief is going to go out and start sizing up some people for new coats, boots, and whatever other turnout gear is required. Put the orders in probably in the next month or so, and it's going to take about 4 months to get the equipment in. Also, while I'm here, the board has put me in charge of the district room, the training room, which we let out to residents of the district. I just want to give a little report of what happened in the past year. First of all, the Girl Scouts were probably our biggest user for individual organizations. Now, the Girl Scouts, I had several troops involved the first half of the year. They used the rooms at no charge to the Girl Scouts. These rooms here are gratis, and they take pretty good care of them. We held meetings here, and we've held parties here, and they had a lot of events, and they always took care of the rooms, and they appreciate the fact that they're allowed to be here. In fact, so much so, one of the Girl Scout troops gave me a plaque, and they appreciated the sponsorship. Instead of, putting down Board of Commissioners, being as the Dykeman House, they put down Dykeman Engine and O's, and rightfully so, because Pete Rollins is around here all the time, and Pete lends a lot of free help to these people. Helps them set up, helps them take down and clean up. But it's nice that we're being recognized by the organization, and they appreciate the fact they can use this room. Plus, we have a lot of little thank you notes that came in. To some, it may not mean much, but to us, it's very touching. They name you as the individual, like they're naming me in these thank yous, and they appreciate the use of the rooms. So that's worked out very favorably. I'd like to turn this plaque, if I may, with the permission of the board, over to Jeff Hunt. Let him display this in the Dykeman rooms, because they're part of what has happened with the Girl Scouts. Also, in the past year, we helped out the lawyers here in the district here. They had about 12 meetings. They needed a place to take, depositions, and they rented out our rooms at 12 different occasions. And they paid a regular janitorial fee for the use of these rooms. And for the rest of the year, the rooms were in use approximately 36 times by members of the fire companies at no charge to the firemen. Whether they be active or inactive, they're allowed to use the rooms. And once again, they set the rooms up. They take them down, they clean up. And I really haven't had any problems with any of the members of the different companies of the district. And private individuals we had roughly about $2,500 in janitorial fees come in last year. We charge individuals not affiliated with the company, but residents of the district. For the use of the room, we charge them a $100 janitorial fee, and those monies that come in